Hey! I don't think y'all seen Donna's cut. It looks a little silly, but she's just a pretty girl. Yes, you are. Alright, so here's the state of the backyard. I haven't been out here much. It's the grass is so high. The dogs are out. The grass is so high that it's too unmanageable for me to just mow and keep this up. So I'm gonna let it grow out until winter time. And then that's when I'm gonna take care of a lot of this stuff. What happens with the roots if you allow the weeds and the grass to grow up is the roots get deeper and it aerates the soil. So it's gonna make the soil very fertile right now with all this extra biological material that's able to like hide within. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Works of God, nature. Nature! There's the willow, it's doing well. Here's one of the banana trees that's growing a little slower than the other one, but this has got a lot of life on it. This is the plum tree, and there's a butterfly, a scented butterfly bush over here. I accidentally cut it down with the weed whacker, so it's a little short, but that's a native, so that's growing out pretty well. And yeah, yeah, okay. That was Scott. He's staying here for just a little bit. Let's see. Raspberry bush doing well. All this is great. Oh, and so I harvested one of my watermelons. That's exciting. And there's one more out here. I've left it out for like another 4 days. Yeah, there's one here. That's nice. I flipped it over a couple days ago or yesterday. I can't remember. Oh, it was up till 3 last night, but for a divine appointment. Let's see. Yeah, this is the other one. I think I should probably harvest this one because I've left it out a couple of days longer than that one, but I don't know, it seems like, let's knock it. Wait, thump it. It's a little hard. I think I should harvest it because it's been out here for just as long as the other one. The other one was done. We harvested it at the right time. So I'll do that, cut it up and show you guys. But I bet you there's one more hiding in here somewhere. But it's so high. This has got new growth. This is my Satsuma. Raspberry, and then the other raspberry is right there. It's climbing up a little bit, but watermelon has gone everywhere. Oh, look, a watermelon, nice. Let's see how well that grows. It's having to go against gravity like that. These do really well with just like sitting in the grass like an egg. Like a big old green egg from the earth. Any more? It's a little bit of a treasure hunt. You gotta find them. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, this is the butterfly bush. This is a native that I got from my brother actually. He gave me a bunch of seeds and I planted them at my parents' house and I harvested this one. It was much smaller, but that's gonna bring in lots of monarchs. And so we'll keep harvesting that, get seeds, it'll propagate. These propagate pretty well, at least the tropical ones do. This is the other butterfly bush. This one might be my favorite because it's translucent in at different angles and different light. So it's sometimes blue and sometimes purple, and it looks so fuzzy and soft, and it's a lovely bush, lovely plant. And oh, good. Okay, so there's no more aphids on it. I've had a lot of aphids, but this is my Anna apple tree. This is an apple tree, and it's got new growth, which is nice. Very good. Come like before spring, we'll trim them, and they would be bearing fruit around this time, I think. That plum had a couple of growths on it that I took off to encourage more leaf growth. This got battered by rain. This is a Vitex. It was kind of standing up differently, but this will grow. This is another native. It's gonna do really well. This is a tree of some kind that I don't want. I think that might be a weed, but whatever. Let's see how it's doing back here. So this is doing well. This is my bleeding heart. That's the actual name. This is like purple and red. When it gets bigger, it's a vine. I put a lot of vines back here. Vines love the shade because they're always like climbing things to find the light. Got some ferns back there. These aren't growing too excitedly, but Right there, that's another bleeding heart. And that's doing pretty well. You know, only thing is that these usually die back in the winter. Oh, and that's my like yummy bush or something like that. This is supposed to smell like strawberry watermelon. It's scented. I had 3 others, but I guess they got overgrown or trampled or something. This one did pretty well from the get-go anyway. And I think I'm going to turn that, because you can do a shrub or a tree. I think I'm going to make it like a tree, just because that's more unique and interesting. But I may keep it a shrub. We'll see. It may smell smellier as a shrub. Yeah, and that's where the herb garden was. Well, there's some herbs there, but they got overtaken by a couple of things I didn't realize were going to grow that well. And so they got killed out. There's still a pepper bush over there that I harvested a few peppers from. But yeah, most of that's done. It was just a jumbled mess, and I was like, I'm just going to doze it down, start over. I'd like to do a pond over there, but I cut that down, and it sprung back up pretty quickly. That's over the course of this year so far. So yeah, that's the backyard. It's coming along. I got more space in here. Me and Laura did this. This has been helpful, so maybe I might be able to do a project, but I kind of want to organize out here. So I think I'm going to do that. All right, next time you see it, perhaps it'll look a little nicer. So here's the watermelon. It's so big. The other one I took out like 4 days ago, and it had a really nice thud to it. This one seems a bit harder. I think if they have the nice like hollow thud, they might taste better. Here is some of the watermelon from that melon. And a lot of seeds in it, but it's delicious, and it's from the earth, and it has no pesticides or hormones. It is straight from the earth, from what God gave me. And it feels so clean and pure and delightful. Not as sugary, it seems like, as some of the watermelons you get from the store. But perhaps that's okay. Hey guys, so I was editing this video and it stops too abruptly, so I thought, you know what, I'll end it with sort of like a little Friday update of what's going on. I will cut that watermelon in half lengthwise, and you can see what it looks like on the inside, but I didn't want to do it right now because I'm thinking maybe if I leave it out for a little bit, it'll get a little softer. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting for on that. And let's see, a lot of stuff going on. Tomorrow morning is the Target Justice meeting. They meet every second Saturday of the month. So we're going to be meeting them, talking to them about stuff. He's made contact with somebody that he's going to meet up with. So he's going to be leaving here soon, I believe the day after we go to Targeted Justice. And he has, it's a woman he met on the bus. To me, it seems like divine providence. I've spoken with her, actually. Beautiful, wonderful individual, and gone through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of abuse. And so he's going to meet it there, and she has a whole support connect network or whatever. So I believe he's going to be able to get surgery done there to have this stuff taken out, if it's there, or at least an MRI for be able to see it. But you know, she believes she's in on this. She's one of these other targeted individuals. So yeah, just some wild stuff. Continuing on with the story just a little bit, not going too deep, right? Because I feel like I got psyoped on Sunday. I was like emotionally like distraught, felt like my brain was busting apart, and I was just trying to rest, and it was like Sunday. And then like right after I got off the phone with my boss, who was just like, he could tell I was going through a lot, just emotionally. And then I was like, he's like, man, take it easy for your Sunday. And so I was making my yogurt. I let Scott use my phone to talk with this chick, and my neighbor calls and doesn't, no, sorry. So he calls her asking her for money. She, was upset by that. And then she tried to get Scott to give the phone back to me, and he wouldn't. And I talked to him. I was like, you should give the phone to me if somebody is asking for me. It's my phone.
And she got really upset by that, though. And she came over and she was irate. And she has since apologized. And yeah, it was just, she's going through a lot herself right now. So I don't blame her. It was just, I was trying to make my yogurt, and all of a sudden, and I was trying to relax and just not be stressed out. And then all of a sudden this happens. And it was wild. But the next day she texted me. I went over, we hugged. She made me and Scott a pot of jambalaya. So that was very nice. Having extra food around the house is pretty great with since Scott is here. But he also has food stamps that he signed up for. So Scott actually bought a bunch of groceries for the house. And Laura is being signed up for, I don't need to, I don't want to go too deep into other people's information, and just using first names. Some people know, some people don't. But honestly, this is kind of the step-by-step rehabilitation and me being able to talk about what's going on here. May God see our good works, and then that they may glorify him who is in heaven. So all this stuff is good. Laura is actually planning on, but we're turning things around for her, and I've actually talked about that, and she wants to get on the program sometime. So I'll have her on and talking for a little bit at some point. But yeah, she's clearing out her storage unit with Scott today, actually. So I'm paying Scott to go help her out. She's been doing this 2 days now. So then Laura will not have a $100 payment, and her husband won't have a $300 payment for the storage unit. And so that's all part of her helping her out, helping out her husband, so that way she can be a good help to him, and maybe their marriage will be restored. Is what we're praying for. So a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of good stuff. And she's getting signed up for food stamps also. It's just she works a lot of nannying and babysitting jobs and whatnot, but it's still under the amount, and so we can get that, and it's a very helpful thing. So it's great if the church could offer something like that instead rather than government services, but that's just not where we're at right now. So we need to take advantage of the things that God has allowed in this life to be able to help us. So diligently work at what we need to do. All right, and with that platitude, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So may you bless the Lord, and may he keep you.